Hello, my lovely, lovely people. How's everybody? I hope everybody's feeling great, having a lovely day. Today I slept a lot and I woke up. Now it's like midnight, but because I slept a lot when I came from work, I needed that rest. It had a lot of things and realizations and just a lot of things. Anyway, so how do they see you? Your favorite topic? This is like the second favorite topic or something like that. Dependent, like from my YouTube analyst, like I see that people really like this reading. How do they see you? And the gossip, and there's other readings. Anyway, one, two, three, four, and five. And how are they feeling? Of course. How do they see you? We got five files, choose one. Remember to like and to subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down in the description. Just send me an email with your question. I'm going to get back to you with a PayPal request. You can check the prices down in the description. Once the reading is done, I'm going to send you the reading as a unlisted video on YouTube. I'm Will. I hope you are feeling great and lovely. So if you want to be a member, check the playlist for members only. It's on my front page channel. You're gonna see the playlist is there mentioned on the channel page, the front page. You can check what kind of reading I post, and then once if you feel like, oh, I really like the kind of reading that you post and how often, then you can be a member. And so if you want to be a member, press the join button. If you cannot find it, that's because you're on a YouTube app, like on the phone or something like that. Simply copy the link down in the description that said join my channel, or copy my channel and post it on Safari web browser. You're gonna find it. But if you're gonna click the link now, like if you're still on the app, it's just gonna take you to my front page channel and you're not gonna see the join button. But if you copy it and put it on a web browser, you're gonna find the join button. Anyway, let's start this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How do they see you? Let me drink my coffee while everybody chews. Number one. You can choose for multiple people, like if you want to. So okay, so they see you as very getting very healthy or getting very like sexy. For some of you, they feel like you're getting emotionally healthy, like you're letting go of a lot of negative things, like you're becoming more healthy, more aware of what toxic. They could be the toxic person and they feel like you're aware that they are toxic. They do see you like in a different light right now. They see you in a different like realization. They kind of had a realization and they noticed something about you recently. It could be also yesterday if you met this person yesterday. It feels so recent, or it could be like today, hours ago if you met them. Very recent that they discovered some kind of thing about you. Like they looked at you and they watched you and they discovered some kind of realization that you no longer attached to something, or you are not attached to them. Because for some of you, this person thought that you're attached to them or you're attached to something, and now they realize that you kind of like letting go of it or letting go of something. So they are noticing that. I do feel like this person noticing that you are blaming some people for a fool. For some of you, because it's a general energy, general reading, every time you choose a bio, the collective energy is accurate, the messages are a bit different. I do feel like they're realizing for some of you that they're letting go of some toxic things. For some of you, they're realizing that they were the fool. You kind of like, you pretended that you're like kind of introverted or you're hiding something, but you are the one who's laughing now. They realize that they cannot, like, it's not like they cannot trust you, but they realize something about you that they did not know, that they were played by you. They might like be in denial, that they don't want to realize, or they don't want to tell themselves that they were played by you, because they thought that they were playing you, but you were like noticing everything that happened. And recently they noticed that you are the one who's pulling the strings, not them. But you were so silent about it, you made them feel like they're winning or something like that. They realize a technique about you and it kind of like poof, blow their mind right now. Okay, they just recently discovered something about you. So what are they feeling and thinking about right now? This person feel like you don't love them. There's something about you don't love them, you don't care about them. I'm doing well. How are you? This person realized that you don't care about them, you don't love them, or something about like your emotions, like you're not invested. And they notice that you only have a small group of people or things that you like. It could be about things. They notice that just few things that you like, not a lot of things that they thought, or something about that. How do they see you? They do see you as someone who hates older generation style, or something about older generation. You will come or not moderated vintage style. It could be not true. This is how they see you. So sometimes people see you based on their assumptions, happens to me all the time. But this person, like, they think that you don't like some kind of vintage style. Maybe you do like vintage style, but not the style that they wear, or some kind of older generation. They feel like you're not up to that style, or you're not up to something, or you don't like that. I do feel like this person also thought that you're gonna be sticking by someone's side if they kind of ambushed you to do that, but they noticed that they don't have to ambush you to do something. You're just gonna do it if you want to do it. It's like if they ask you, you're gonna do it. They notice that they don't have to be tricky or sneaky with you for you to do something. Like they don't have to play you like a toddler, basically, because you're not a child, right? Like all they have to do is to ask you to do something, or to do that, or to ask you, basically. And they were before they playing those kind of games with you to kind of like tribute to do something because they feel like you're not doing, basically eat your greens. So I feel something so childish here about it. Okay, how do they see you? I do feel like this person sees you as someone who, like, you pretended that you want to reach a goal, and then you it's kind of like this person is like in awe of your personality. Like they're like, what the fuck, basically. For some of you, they feel like you pretended that you want to reach a goal, or their goal, or with them to some place, or pretended that you want to reach somewhere, but actually you did not want to go there. You were just pretending that you want to go there, or something like that. How do they see you? They see you as someone who likes people who like different skin color than you, or different hairstyle, or different something. They feel like you're into people like a different nationality, or different color, or different personality. Or they could see you like being friends with the opposite, like like opposite attracts. Like basically they see you like being a friend with someone who's like totally not similar to you in appearance, or in religion, or background, which is nothing wrong with that, yeah. But they see you like that. This person see you as someone who's like awfully sexy, but something about it is very awfully sexy, because you're sexy in a way that you could make a person feel awful because you're not trying. Like you could just come and do something. Do you have something like with you every day? Or like you could have a lipstick, or you could just wear lipstick. For some of you, you wear lipstick, or you could just do your hair a certain style, or shave your face a certain style, just like that. Like when you get up in the morning, whatever your gender, there's something that you do. It could be like very simple, but once you do it, like you look like wow, like you're there and you're not trying, but you do it and you look good. For some of you, it could be just like body movement, or like a look or smile that you have. It kind of like intimidate the fuck out of them. This person is intimidated by you. They could be hiding it. They could be hiding that they're intimidated by you. They feel like they're not mature. And there's something about it is like belittling this person about your personality. This is how they see you. They see you like every time they get to know you more, they feel like they're not up to your wisdom. They feel like less than you in experience. Thank you for watching number one. Number two, how do they see you? How do they see you? Hope everybody's good. Number two, I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like, you're not paying attention to their text message, or you're ignoring them, or you're not paying attention to something that they're sending you, or you're trying to kind of ignore them, or you're trying to make them feel like a way. And this person doesn't want to blow your mind by some kind of truth, because this person have a truth, but they know if you're gonna know the truth, you're just gonna be heartbroken, or they don't like they kind of being nice with you. Let's just put it out there like that. They're being nice with you. Maybe you're like taking advantage of them being nice. They don't want to be like showing you the other face, basically. They don't want to be having to show you the other mean face or something like that. So they don't want to show you that they can hurt you, or they like if they stop caring, you're gonna be heartbroken. Basically, this person is used to people taking them for granted, or they feel like people always intimidated by them, or for some of you, for some reason, this person knows that they are too strong and a point that people are trying to play games with them just to feel like they're up to their standards. And maybe it's not about you, it's just something that happens to them all their life. Like they're very strong, they're very intimidating, so whenever they are nice with someone, that person take advantage of that, and they kind of like trying to push it even farther because they feel like they're worthy, that this person is giving me love or this person is giving me attention, so that people are trying to play games with this person to feel like I'm up to you, like you're someone who's so high, like give me attention, I want more, or something like that. They feel like this person is so intimidating, so they kind of like, basically, if like the most famous scary person is in love with you, and this is how this person like sees it, and then people are like, oh, this person likes me, so I'm gonna push it, so this person would, I will ignore this person, so this person will come to me at my workplace, for example, be like, why are you ignoring me? And then people gonna see like, this person is asking you why you ignore it, like how the fuck, like you're so cool, you make this person love you, something like that. This person is so intimidating or so of a, so they feel like you're like, they're used to that, whether you're doing it or not, they feel like in some way you're doing the same thing, and they don't want to show you the other face because they could humble you. So something like that. How do they see you? They see you as someone who's like very childish, very dumb. They do see you as slow brain. Like they feel like you don't take fast actions or you don't process life really fast like them. And they feel something about your processing. You're processing live and freeing yourself from things. You keep doing the same things, like you don't grow, and they feel like they don't understand your base. Like you're too slow. You're too slow to take actions, or you're too slow to reach somewhere in life. Okay, they do see you as someone who's like very childish and also so bitter or so drama king or queen. They feel like you're so dramatic, and you could be like holding to one thought thinking that you're a victim, or and they feel like no matter fact, like you don't have anything there, but they feel like they could have more than you in their life, more shit than you, but they are being positive and hopeful more than you, but you don't have shit, you're just hanging on that little thing. And they feel like this is, it shows a lot of weakness in you. Maybe you're not realizing that they see you as a weak person. I do feel like this person saw all those negative things about you, and they still wanted to talk to you, and they wanted to know, and they wanted maybe to help you, or just they did not judge you in general. Like they did not judge you about those things. They felt like it's like your personality. They didn't make any idea about it till they realized that you were trying to judge them, you were trying to read them, you were trying to kind of assume things that were negative about them. They were like, who you think you are if you're gonna try to judge me or trying to play games and stuff like that? Check yourself. And they're now, they're right now in the moment like of checking you, checking the truth about you. Like they were like, okay, if you want to be doing that to me, I can do that to you. I can look at you, I can look at the fault in your life, because this person felt like they were not judging you, they were just coming to you, and they did not even give a fuck about those things. They were like, it's fine, this is like, they were like kind of being positive about it. They were like, okay, human nature, like maybe it's like whatever you have is like big for you, even if it's, if the pain is little. They were trying to help you, they're trying to make you feel good. And then they noticed that you were judging them, and they're like, hold the fuck down. You don't know who I am. Like, you don't know who I am. You don't know what I have. It could be like they did not address it to you verbally, but they're like, you don't know who I am. You don't know what I survived. Like, if you want to make assumptions and talk to me in this way and be negative ones, like I'm not judging you or anything like that. I can make you see reality, and that will happen for some of you. How do they see you? They see you as someone who's like, they are refusing to touch right now, even if like they kind of like letting go. They kind of killing this cycle for some of you. They are letting go of you. They realize that you kind of cause them a lot of pain, or you cause them a lot of suffering by your toxic tendency. They realize that they were trapped. Also, you made them realize a lot of things about themselves. You made them realize about how frustrated they are and tired of people like you. So they kind of reach a conclusion of like, I don't want people like that, or like they're so weak, and they kind of making assumptions of me, and I don't want that. I'm gonna be sticking to people who come and approach me, and they're like man enough or women enough, and they're not a coward, and they're not judging me, and they realize how beautiful I am, and they realize how strong I am, and not they're just like being like that, like you. So they're kind of killing you right now in their head. They do see you as beautiful or handsome, but they don't like give a fuck about you anymore. Like they don't care anymore. Number three, how do they see you? So this person sees you as someone who lies a lot, or you're a liar, or they feel like you lied about something. They feel like you're, whether you are a liar or not, it doesn't matter. This is how they see you. Sometimes people just make assumptions and they think that you're lying about something, right? But I don't feel like this person sees you as a liar and you lied. Oh my god. And you lied about something. Let me drink my coffee. Hi. I don't feel like this person sees you as someone who like not like, they don't understand your brain. They don't understand how you function. They don't understand maybe what you major, what you studied, or something about your like what, they don't understand you. Like they don't understand you. I don't feel like this person doesn't understand you. Like they don't understand how you think. They don't understand what you know. They want to know more like about what you know in life. They don't understand you. They kind of like wanna make a picture of you, if you're smart, if you're not smart, what your background, what you're interested in, and they cannot make a background about you, like a background idea. They cannot like, this person needs a background idea whenever they know a person. They need to like know those facts, and then they can judge this person or like evaluate this person or something like that. They cannot evaluate you. I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like very mature for your age or whatever, or even if you're older, they feel like you're very mature, even like for your age. Even if this, they feel like you're more mature. This person sees you as someone who's like, you don't need love to survive, or you don't need like, you don't need emotion, you don't need people to kind of be like, hey, you're doing a great job to survive. You don't need something like that. You don't need anybody to clap their hands to, or motivate you to tell you that you're great. You don't need validation from someone to feel like you're worthy or something like that. I do feel like this person sees you like, they kind of very confused. Let me tell you, like, there's something that they're watching you doing, and they're very confused about what they're doing. To be honest, like here, I feel like for some of you, this person could be an idiot. They are the idiot. That's why they don't understand what you're doing. It's like, I'm not saying this person saying you're an idiot or anything like that, but at one point they wanted to think that you're stupid because they're watching what you're doing. You're like, what the fuck this person doing? Like, this is dumb. But actually they're dumb. You're doing the smart thing. They don't understand the thing that you do. Basically, it's like they don't understand math and you're doing math, and they were like, this is dumb, what are you doing? And then because they don't understand it, and they thought you're doing something like basically opening a screen on the laptop, and maybe it's like you're programming something, and they're like, oh, what is idiot typing? Like, are they playing like some kind of games, video games? But you were not playing a video game, you were literally programming something on the laptop. This is what I feel like, this person thought you were doing something, and they kind of wanted to assume that it's stupid, but they realized they're doing something very advanced that they don't understand. Like, you're very smart, and they kind of like look at you and they're like, like they don't understand. I do feel like this person feels like you get a lot of love from people that they love them. Basically, if you have mutual friend, they feel like you, their mutual friend are starting to like you a lot, even if like those people didn't know you for a long time, or if you just have people, random people, strangers, they just really like you, they get along with you so fast and they like you. So what this person also, how they see you, I do feel like this person sees you as someone like very angry all the time at them, or angry at something. This person is very intimidated by you most of the time. They do realize you're a loving person, but they feel like you're not showing them that face. You could show everybody that you're a loving person, the cozy smile, the cozy thing, but you're not showing them that. How they see you, I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like, they feel like you got multiple friends. I don't know, some of you, this person is like doubting your sexuality and your interest, like either like you're interested in men or women, or what are you interested in exactly. For others of you, it's not the case. I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like not sexual, like you're not like, this could be weird for them, but for you, it's like, yeah, of course. Maybe you know this person at work or a friend or something like that. For example, like you have friends, yeah, and you have a friend from the opposite gender, or the gender, the same gender that you like, whatever gender that you like, and you're not like looking at everybody like you want to fuck them. Like even if they're hot, you're looking at them like you don't mind if they're naked or something like that. You look at them at people. You're not like sexually aroused by everybody. Of course, this is the healthy thing, right? Yeah, like if you're gonna be attracted to everybody, then there's something wrong with you. So how do they see you? there's something here very scary about you. This person realized that you're very scary, and they kind of terrified in the moment or something about it. They kind of having like their hearts like bouncing because they feel like you're very scary, and that fear of like very scary is like it came from like knowing that you have something and you've done something for a lot of years, like you're experiencing something. Maybe they did not know that you're experiencing something, and then they realize that you are experiencing that. You are not like born yesterday or something about it. Like you were not born yesterday, you know how to do things, you are very experienced. And for some of you, they also notice that there's someone who knows you and that person is like got a lot of authority, or they notice that you do have someone who's like a best friend of you, and this person is like they did not know how close this person is to you till this person came and said like hey or something like that, talk to you, something like that. How they see you, they do see you as someone who's like very stylish, like you have a different style and you're very stylish and you dress up really nice. They do see you as someone who's like you refuse to kind of build something with someone, and you don't want to build something with someone. Thank you for watching number 3. Number 4, how do they see you? Number 4, this person sees you as someone who's like either like you mumble a lot or you talk a lot like in a soft voice, or you don't speak up, or like you're like mumble things like when you're mad, or like you sit down and you talk to yourself, or like something about talking to yourself, or like talking to something, or you're just sometimes talking like to yourself, like you complaining in like in a voice that they cannot hear or something like that. Okay. Oh, so number 4, how do they see you? I don't feel like this person sees you as someone who got like sexual disease, or they feel like you got a disease, or you got skin disease, or you got something on your skin that's not healthy, or they feel like you're doing something that's not healthy for your face, or they feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup that's not healthy for your face, not healthy for your skin, or they feel like you're doing something that's not healthy for your body in the long run. It could be food, or it could be anything that you're doing that they feel it's like it's not healthy, or something that you recently done like Botox or something like that, whatever the thing, filler, they feel like it's not healthy for you. Okay. How do they see you? Are you using something that they feel like is not healthy for you or for your child if you have a child? I do feel like this person sees you as someone constantly fighting for survival, like you're always on survival mood, and they don't respect that. They don't like that because they feel like you're always like in the last minute, you're always like trying to do something last minute, or you're trying to survive an issue last minute. It's always about last minute with you. Like you would like put things for like till the end to do time for you to do them. Basically, that if you have things that you would not do them, you would not manage them to you leave it for the last minute, and then you'll be struggling and running after it basically here for the last minute, something like that. They see you as that. I do feel like this person sees you as someone like they don't want to be friend with, and they want to keep you away from them, or they want to protect their energy from you, or they want to break up with you, or they feel like they're getting cold from you, or they resent you. For some of you, they could be still with you and they want to be your friend, but they resent you for some reason and they don't want to talk to you. They kind of like being cold toward you. This person sees you. I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like very vindictive, or you have a lot of jealousy tendency, or you have negative traits, or you have like a lot of negative thoughts about things, and you do things sometimes negative based on like your delusion, your insecurities. They do feel like you're very insecure, and sometimes your insecurities lash out, or your hate, or your jealousy, or sometimes you understand things really wrong and you lash out at the wrong people, and then you kind of like doing like you're messy when it comes to people and how you treat people. They feel like you're just messy. You treat people really wrong and you lash out, or sometimes people trying to help you and then you lash out, and you're speaking like and it's not the right time for you to speak, or someone's trying to talk about something and then you lash out at them, and it seems like, and this person is like, why are you lashing out at them? Because you look stupid, because like this person didn't do anything wrong. Like inside your head you feel like you're always right or something like that, and you look stupid, and you look like you're doing something wrong, and you always think that you're right even though that you look like you're in the wrong, and everybody feel like what the fuck wrong with this person, like do not interfere. And sometimes you interfere in other people's conversation, like if someone else is talking to each other and they're doing something and you kind of like interfere, like oh no, don't do that, like, oh, you talk to the other person. It's like, I'm talking to this person, I'm telling them I'm talking to them. It could be like a colleague or something like that, like talking to a customer, for example. That's an example. And this colleague talking to a customer and helping the customer, they're already like helping them, and you're like, you come to the customer, say, no, 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 go talk to the other person, to the other colleague who will help you, or go to talk. And then so disrespectful to this colleague, and they actually helping them. And even the customer looking at you in a wrong way, like, what the fuck? And you think that you're right, but and the colleague be like, what the fuck? We are like helping them right now. Like, yeah, let them go there to help, if that person gonna help them. And then it feels so stupid because this person looks at you because I'm already helping them, like. And then you feel like they're not progressing, but actually you're dumb. You just came and interfered and you made a mess of a situation because they're already helping them. They're already solving the issue. Or something like that. And you kind of like interfere in a dumb way without thinking. I do feel like this person really irritated by your energy. Like they don't want to see you. They kind of like trying to, maybe they are friendly with you. They're trying to keep it friendly with you, but they're very irritated. I do feel like this person will feel like you're a drama queen or something. Like you're so annoying to be around with, and they kind of like don't want to look at your face. Sometimes like, they kind of try to avoid your face. Like they're trying to go somewhere to avoid your face. How do they see you? I do feel like this person sees you as, like, as I said, this is something else also they see about you, but similar to the first thing where you're like interrupting. They feel like you pretend that you know how to protect yourself, but you don't know how to protect yourself. You don't know how to fight. You don't know how to do things. So you're just, they feel like you don't know how to protect yourself. And most times, like, if someone gonna attack you, they feel like basically like you are attacking people and doing things. But if those people decided to attack you, you would not know how to protect yourself, because if those people gonna be like your enemy, you would not know how to protect yourself. Thank you for watching. Damn, huh? Number 5, how do they see you? Number 5, how do they see you? This person sees you as very sexy, very. This person look at you. There's something about it very dreamy. Okay, when this person watches you, they see like they imagine a movie, the Titanic. I don't know why the Titanic. It's really old movie, an old movie, but something about the actors there, whatever actor there, they look at you and they imagine something very vintage, very old, or they could feel also a connection with you, like a very spiritual connection, like from an old time, and they don't understand it. And they could also associate it to a movie, to a feeling, because it could be an old vintage movie, European movie, special, especially a European movie. They kind of look at you and they look at you and they kind of like, they look at you and the sun is there or somewhere, and they kind of have this vibe, and they don't know what vibe they feel. They could be like not very intuitive, or they could be very intuitive, but they don't know what exactly this feeling could be. A past life feeling that they kind of feel like intense, and then associate this feelings like, oh, you remind me of, like, you give me that movie vibe, like when I look at you. It could be a century, that they remember you from a century, okay, or something like that. They do feel like some kind of connection with you. They do feel a lot of feelings toward you. I do feel like this person feels like, you feel like you hate a lot of people. You feel like you hate a lot of things and you're trying to keep it together. You feel like you're trying so hard to not fuck people. You're trying so hard to keep it together. You're trying so hard to ignore people who attack you. And they really respect that. They watch you and they feel like you are ignoring everybody who's like trying to belittle you or to make you feel sad or make you feel down. And they respect that a lot about you. Maybe in the past they did not realize that you're doing that. And then they notice how, like, watching you from this side or watching you from this position, they did not watch you from this position before. Maybe they kind of had more enlightenment about your life, or like they wanted to know more after, like, maybe they had assumptions about you that you're lashing out at people or you're doing things or you whatever. And they kind of noticing you from a different perspective right now. And they, or for some of you, it could be like they did not have assumption, that they just noticing that about you, that you're not lashing out to people. And they notice, like, from this side or from this position, that seeing you from this position, seeing how many person attacks you daily, and they saw like you could have a lot of enemies, you could have a lot of people who attack you. And they notice that you're just calm. You're not like, maybe like at one point they kind of heard a story about you lashing out at someone, and then noticing something about you, and they notice, like, if you're gonna lash out, you're not lashing out from a place of like, oh my god, I cannot handle this person today, I'm gonna lash out at this person, because you were quiet for so long. They notice how you, like, you literally shut the haters, like you make them like cold or something about them, like you froze them or something like that. Like basically you're sitting there, and then whenever they're angry, you let them be angry, and then they become not angry anymore, and they're just like they don't know what to do. They cannot, like they become like not angry, they become like confused, they become numb, they become like they don't know what to do with you, because they're always trying to do things, and then they notice this thing. Maybe they notice a behavior with one person because they literally wanted to notice why a lot of people maybe complain about you or whatever, and they notice a person that attacking you daily or trying to make you feel bad, yeah, and they did not know how bad it is because you're not reacting. And it could be a person trying to bully you, or like some enemies like jealous hoes or whatever, and they notice that you're not giving a fuck about them, you're literally just working on your shit, or like those people do shit and you'll just smile, like you ignore them, and you're like basically minding your life, like you don't like want to interfere with them, and they're like saying shit about you, talking shit, and you're just ignoring them. And then those people they got mad because you're not reacting, and they kind of done more and more and more and more and more and more, and they notice that those people are increasing their behavior because of how much you don't give a fuck. And before in the past they did not notice that. They noticed like, oh, someone is like doing something, and then you react, and maybe this person like say, hey, this person reacted or this person did that and we had a fight, and then this person was like, how about you just ignore them, and then no, they notice like you do ignore. And then something about those people, like your enemies, they done a lot, or they done a lot to get a reaction or to mess up your life, and you're not giving a fuck, to a point where your enemies became cold, like became frozen, like they don't know what to do, they don't know what more to do. And when they reach that point of like they don't know what to do, they kind of became so random and so obvious. Because this is like, I understand that because I do have a lot of haters, but like they became so obvious, like once like you ignore them to a point where they cannot hurt you, they become so obvious, like they lash out and everybody can see that, or they become so obvious, like they don't know what to do. They become so obvious, so desperate. Basically, you could be coming into the room and they could just lash out, say anything because they want to get a reaction, and then they don't realize how dumb they look. Now everybody notices that they're really jealous or something like that, or they don't know even what to do more, like something about that. This person think you're very educated, you're very highly educated. They heard something about you that made them smile, that made them happy. And this person that you're not in communication that made them smile and happy. This person is so proud of what they gave you in the past. They feel like you deserve it. If they gave you something in the past, or they done something to help you, like when you were little, or if they know you from an old time, like when you were younger, or like when you first knew them, even if it's not younger, they gave you something to help you grow. And they really appreciate that you appreciate it, and they love that. It could be an advice, it could be something, it could be a device that they gave. Notice that you're really using that, you're really appreciating it, and they really love that. They really love that you took that. It feels like to them you feel like family, to them you feel like home, like to them they look at you and they feel like you are their child, even if this person younger or whatever, or they feel like something about you very homey, very cozy. Hi, how are you? So they do see that. Also, this person sees, like when they see you, they see something that you hold. This is really weird. Like they see something that you hold is reminding them of home, like you're coming from the same place. For example, if you're two siblings, yeah, this is really weird. Like for example, you could have a mag, and they could have the same mag from the house, okay? And they see you out there and you have the mag, and it kind of remind them of like home. Like, oh, when I get back, oh, this is the mag that I left in my kitchen, or something like that, and you took it. It's something about you that you have. It kind of reminds them of like, oh, we're both like from home, or we're like when we're going outside together, or something about it. It just reminds them of the cozy time that you had together, that you have. Like when they look at you, that you feel like you have something like very similar to them, or something that they when you were together you did, or you bought together. Okay. I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like very sexy, very rich, or you're like they notice something about you is very exciting here, that you could be very rich, or you could be very famous, or you could have some kind of fame that you're not really telling people about, or you could have something that you're very humble. They notice that how humble you are. Like you can easily like go and talk to people and tell them like who you are, or where you come from, or tell them what you're doing in your personal life, or you can just show people what you're doing, or you could speak about things, or you could make people feel more jealous, but you're not doing anything. For some of you, even especially if you have jealous hoes, whatever hoes for men or women, they're jealous of you. This person noticed that you could make them more jealous, but you're not. Like basically, if those jealous hoes were at work or your personal life, you could simply like internet connection is unstable. Now it's back. They notice that you can do more, but you're not. Also, this person feels like you deserve more. This person really scared that they're gonna lose you, but they know that they're gonna lose you one day, or like you're gonna leave or something like that. And they're sad, but they feel like you deserve the best. They feel like you deserve the best. And for some reason, for this person, you feel like this person doesn't wish you to deserve the best, but they do. Okay. I do feel like this person at one point, like I do feel like this person at one point they were so intimidated, maybe you felt a toxic energy from them because they were intimidated by you. They felt like not worthy. They did not know if you want to be friend with them, or they did not know till they knew how, like they knew how beautiful you are. Something about like realizing how beautiful you are. You're not that scary person that everybody think, and it's kind of brought a lot of light to them. Like how like people make assumption of people just because of they are in a position, or they're just because of what they're doing. How this person sees you, I do feel like this person feel like you have a lot of ugly hoes around you that they're jealous of you, or you have a lot of ugly people jealous of you. And this person really wants you to shine, and this person feel like you're so handsome or you're so pretty. And I do feel like this person feel like they're really waiting for you to do something that make those people bitter. They kind of like waiting for the day where you're like, how about I show you what I got, like how about what I show you what I got and everybody gonna be jealous. Okay, I do see that. I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like, you're so like, they don't know how you came to this place and how you end up in this place, because they know you're like so someone rarely to be in this place or in this position in life, whatever your position. They don't know how you became in this crisis or this thing, because you come from a background. It could be family or inheritance, you have something, or like who you are is like feels like they don't understand how life got you into this place. But they do feel like you're special, and they do feel like you were there for a reason. They do feel like you're existing in this place is for them to see something, or for you for a reason. I know number 5, there's a lot of depth of spiritual things in it. They do feel like you're there for a reason. I do feel like this person feels like you taught them a lot of things about life and how to survive life. This person's about to invite you someplace or ask you out or offer you something, like, or they just want to talk to you about something. They want to offer you something. You're gonna see them. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.